Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Ragudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Sunday, February 8th, 2026. Not a lot of astrology to talk about today, but what there is important, and it is one tough day, astrologically speaking, meaning it's kind of a hard-ass kind of a day. Let me explain. The sun today is at 19, moving to 20 degrees of unconventional, often visionary, sometimes just a little strange and weird, and certainly defiant and rebellious air sign of Aquarius. Of course, the sun is one of 4 planets still in Aquarius, so there's still a whole lot of volatile air energy moving around. Of course, Uranus, which is Aquarius' ruling planet, just turned direct at 27 degrees of Taurus, so things are still very shaky, and who knows, it's one of those anything can happen moments still right now. And today the moon is moving through the deep, dark water sign of Scorpio, very emotionally intense and, given to vengeance if things are not to their liking. So the moon in Scorpio has this reputation of diving deep, hopefully for benevolent means, but sometimes not. And the only aspect that the moon makes today during the daytime is from 12 degrees of Scorpio, and it makes a hard 90-degree square, a tough tension-filled angle to Mars, a planet of energy and often conflict, which just happens to be Scorpio's co-ruling planet at 12 degrees of Aquarius. This is one hard-assed, tough as nails, and quite violent kind of energy, and you want to be careful not to get into it with people today in terms of arguments. But it also does fit Super Bowl Sunday, doesn't it? Where big guys full of muscle that have to wear pads keep crashing into each other and for several hours at a time, and we watch it all, and we call it a game. Well, this is kind of a Super Bowl Sunday kind of energy. 12:53 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when it's exact. 3:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8:53 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. If you're not actually in the game, take it easy. Don't get into it with people today. All right, during the evening, the moon does make a more harmonious aspect, and that is the moon at 16 degrees of Scorpio in a harmonious flowing trine to Jupiter, the planet of good fortune and expansion, at 16 degrees of another water sign, Cancer. That's really nice. That is more uplifting and optimistic. That's good. That probably says that people like the winner of the Super Bowl, and that it's a nice, happy kind of energy. 8:10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when that's exact. 11:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 4:10 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So easy does it today. Don't get into it with people unless you really need to. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Ragudas from Star Presence Astrology. See, I wore my quasi-leather jacket here to just show you how tough I am. Seriously, don't test me. But, hey, it's the outfit, too. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy today, no matter what.